Hey YouTube, this is Monday, first start of the week, where I'm going to be adding all these weekly video clips together on a Friday to give y'all a total breakdown for the week. Basically, they're doing a little different instead of just a quick little video, so I can go in detail of what sold. So let's go over what's sold real quick. Alright, we got this blender that I got out of a storage auction. Storage auction. They said $1 for. Got the little mixer in there. So for 40 bucks plus shipping. Got an ashtray right here. That sold for like $5 change plus shipping. Not too much. We got this train thing they got from the guy. They had a bunch of train stuff. Basically, 50 bucks for a box, 50 items in a box or whatever. It's basically like $1 or $2 a piece, basically. That's sold for $17 and change plus shipping. We have this right here. I paid $3 at a yard sale. Should be able to see that on one of my yard sale videos. But I'm trying to remember what it sold for. I think it sold for like it was like in the teens, 13 or something. I'll give y'all a breakdown. It's like $220 and change for everything. This was the most expensive, and that was expensive as well. These are the brake systems for a car, matching set. So for 40 bucks plus shipping, they pay like $25 for shipping, so $60-something right there. We got this. You might think it's an Apple phone, but it's just a box. People always buy the box, you know, for resellers to put the phone with to make them more valuable. But it's an iPhone 7 box. iPhone 7 Plus, 32 gigabyte box, just a box. So for $5 plus shipping, not too much. I had that listed a long time. And then we had this sports card, All-Star Cornflakes Kellogg's card. So for $1.81 plus shipping, not too much. But that's why I'm not really doing much card, because I don't really know too much about cards, you know. But it's not a problem. But that's what sold for Monday. YouTube, this is the second day of the video here. We got 4 orders for Tuesday going out. Not too bad, not too bad. We got first these blue jean Levi tennis shoes. Had them for a while. No shoestring, sold for $3 per shipping. Not really worth buying. They got out of storage auction. Listed them a lot, and all of them individually, you know, taking up space, so I lowered the price to get rid of it. That's kind of thing. Once you get up there and over 4,000 and 5,000, your space become limited, and it's hard to find space for a product unless you pay for a storage unit, and having to pay for 2 storage units just becomes more money to spend out, and you're just left with stuff sitting like these set for a very long time. I think probably a couple years, at least about a year or 2. Yeah, probably about 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, they've been sitting a long time. This is Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks Forrest Gump 2 DVD set. So for, I think it was $3.50 plus shipping. DVDs ain't really something that people are into nowadays. They're more streaming and, you know, streaming services and stuff like that. I wouldn't really focus too much on DVDs. I mean, some people do. Like, I have all these DVDs right here. This stuff right here, I got a list which I'll be working on. This is this, and this just helps me with being able to list stuff for quantity, basically, to keep my algorithm going. Not quantity, but like at least keep my algorithm going instead of just until I get ready to go yard sale. I'm gonna have a couple things more I gotta do. I'm going to I gotta get my license changed over, so I can get my address changed over on my eBay and get that situated. I gotta do a couple other things. Gotta go do oil change and change my brakes in my van. Get that done. And get a trash can put out here for the property. Start taking some of that stuff to the dump that I have over there in front of the shed, like I showed in the other video. Just trying to get everything in order, but I will be going soon, since I got to pay out, you know, a little bit of money this week, get things straightened out. more likely going to be next week when I go yard selling. So I had to save up some money to be able to go yard selling. But DoorDash is not too bad down here, North Augusta, right in the same town I'm living in. I did, 4 hours and change, almost 5 hours, and did $60.75. Not too bad. Did all day. My plan is doing Monday through Friday. Getting these orders out the night before the day. Like today's Monday night. Getting these out first. And Tuesday, I can go early. But tomorrow I'm going to DMV. Gotta go to Xfinity because I'm about to change the phone over. So I can have both phones, me and Mark's phone, at a cheaper price per month instead of paying, because the Spectrum and then Xfinity. It's a lot of mess, with the internet, which provider is here or not. So we got the internet provider with the Xfinity. Spectrum doesn't do out here, but it's not a problem. But since we took off the internet and TV for Spectrum, they wanted to bump the rate up to $80 a month for both phones, so we're not going to pay that. We're going to transfer our phones to Xfinity because they do cell phones. And they, I think they said like $60 a month for both phones, unlimited. So we'll just do that. Save about $20. Next up, we got this helmet, the last helmet out of the storage unit. This one sold for $23 and change. Reason why it sold for less, because it has a bunch of scratches on it. Sitting up, taking up space on the shelf, so I lowered the price to get it sold, which is fine. This right here, I had got it out the storage auction, the last storage auction I think it was that I got this out of. And basically, I had tested it out and it had a lock screen on it. And this is how simple it is. If you ever need to figure out how to reset something, just look it up on YouTube or Google, because I looked this name and model number up and how to reset it with a lock passcode on it, and it showed me how to reset it, and I reset it to manufacturer default, brand new well, I didn't have to install any operating system. I let it reinstall the operating system that was already on there and took off the passkey, so now it's ready for the customer to put their own information in there. And it sold for $140 plus shipping. If I would have did it didn't do the passcode, that probably would have only been like $50 maybe for it, instead of $140. I mean, it takes, if you want to make some money in this business, you want to try, at least try to look up how to fix things, that don't even take but 5 minutes. Well, actually, 5 minutes from doing it on the keypad thing, but like it took like 3-4 hours to reset the factory reset, which is not too bad. But that's what sold. That's what sold for Tuesday. So far it's $220 yesterday and $218 and change today. So far over $400 for 2 days. Not too bad. One more order from Tuesday morning. After these orders right here, they're already packed up. I got to put labels on them, ready to go out. But this makes it 5 for the day. This sold for $350 plus shipping, so $14 and change they paid. Which I'm running low on the plates. I already sold the ones that are more expensive. I already made my money back, basically 80 cents a piece. So this is the last one of the ones to sold. But yeah, total for Tuesday is $233.24. Not too bad. YouTube is best for success. This is Wednesday, part of the weekly add up of what sells and everything for the week. Got 6 orders going out today for a grand total of $92.18. All this is before shipping, but still not too bad for today. Got these crystal bowls. These they're called Fire King Jade Night Swirl Mixing Bowls. Right there. They sold for $28 plus shipping. Had these for a little while. That sold for $7.90 plus shipping. Not too much. Little griddle. I won't worry about it. I had it at a storage auction, you know. But something I will do next time in a yard sale, like, cause this one right here sold for $3.50 plus shipping. Not that much. Again, a yard sale item. Got this Madden NFL Pro. 2020. It's sold. Not that much either. $4.90 plus shipping. Seems not that much for them. So I'm like doing this year that this kind of stuff right here, at least them. Hold on, not that maybe. But like that stuff, and glass too. I mean, some of these glasses are pretty good. But like, I'm gonna be focused on fast. Like this, I listed last night, the Jada glasses or whatever, Fire King. I listed them last night and sold that fast. So something like that, I'll put online because it sells fast. But like stuff like that, that's been sitting for so long, and that's been sitting longer than $3.50, and that game right there, that don't even sell for much. Yeah, unless it's a high dollar value, I'm not gonna put online. I'm just gonna put it in the yard sale. That I do. I'm gonna be getting it'll be showing updates from the storage shed. But when I do yard sales, I'm gonna do it in the yard, a big one, and this kind of items, games, and them things that I could sell for cheap anyway, without wasting my shipping supplies, packing them up or paying the seller fee on eBay. I just sell them at the yard sale and make some money like that, you know. But I'm gonna build up a lot of inventory. So I'll be going through stuff more. So if it's dollar sales, $2 sales, whatever, you know, money is money, you know. Get it out my way, at least instead of throwing it away. I got like some of my yard sale videos, some people said that I'm wasting money by throwing stuff away. I mean, it was because of limited space, but now I can change that up and try to make some money on these cheaper items at yard sales without having to pay out extra fees. Still, I keep a log of how much I make on a day, and I put it in my books. I don't just lie about money under the table or whatever. You know, that's cash, but it's still got to be reported. And I video record what I do, so you'll have like a sketch by sketch. It won't be like a complete yard sale all day 8-hour video. No, that's gonna be way too long. A lot of people ain't gonna sit there. I'll do clips out throughout the day to the end, let y'all know at the end of the video of what I made. Basically, that's for that day, and I'll put it in my books of how much I added up all day, how much I made. Basically, how I do it is the stuff I get out of the yard sales, right? I count them as $1. I mean, out of the storage auction, I count them as $1. So, and I divide up how much I spent on the storage auction. Like, so say if I put in 3 items in that storage shed, 3 storage auctions in that storage shed, I'll add up all 3 amount of money. Then I'll divide it in half, right? Because the fact that all the money that I went in that storage auction, not all of it is going to yard sales. Some of it's going online, so I divide it in half because I'll be keeping some stuff. I mean, there'll be more yard sale stuff than online stuff, but still, I half it up, and then when I sell stuff, be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll divide that half by 3. So that's how much it's gonna cost me per day of what I paid for those units and how much I make in profit. That's how I add it up. But that's not too bad. You know, you keep a book log of what you did and how much you make and stuff like that. And then when you do your taxes, you know, you make sure you're all right. That way you don't get audited or whatever. You want to make sure you be honest, you know, because you make a lot of money. You make a lot of money, and you want to make sure that Uncle Sam get their fair share. You know, do it the right way. I mean, I don't know how to do my taxes by myself. That's why I have to go Liberty Taxes all the time. But I want to get a bookkeeper. One day, someone to do my taxes without having paying Liberty Taxes almost $500 every time I do my taxes, which is ridiculous. But that's what's so. Like and subscribe. Welcome back, YouTube. This is Invest for Success. I have 4 orders going out for a total of $226.14. First off, I wrapped this item up, bubble wrap, so it don't get damaged. This is the Lincoln LCD screen navigator radio car system. Missing wires. But it sold for $150 plus shipping. That's what it looks like right there. It is a 2006, 2012 Lexus LS460, LS460L, LS600 9-inch car stereo radio, GPS, CarPlay, missing wires. It was just the dash itself. It sold for $150 plus shipping. You can see that at a yard sale. And they have some $40, $30, $20, or $50. That's a steal right there. If I sold that for $150, missing the wires. And if you got all the wires and everything, that's over a $200 item. Used. New, it's about $300-$400. If you find new, that's a great. This was so far that I made this week. So Monday was 220.32, Tuesday was 233.24, Wednesday was 92.18, and today 226.14. And I'll give you a total tomorrow on the rest of it. But then next off, we have that sold. So Mr. Crab fencing, SpongeBob McDonald's toy. I had got them like for nothing, basically like a quarter a piece, or whatever. I can't remember exactly, but it was like a person that had them. It had like 100 of them. That and like Sandy from SpongeBob. That's sold for $350 plus shipping. It's not that much. It's not something I really, get often. I wouldn't even worry about trying to grab that at a yard sale. We got this DVD player, portable DVD player. It's actually purple. It looks like that one right there. It sold for $35 plus shipping. Always good to get. It sat a little bit, but it still got some money. And we got these shoes right here. I don't sell much. I sell some shoes, but sometimes they don't. If they're not worth it, I don't really sell. I try to get only the expensive ones on there and change up from, because like these sat for a little while, and they only sell for $12 plus shipping. They're Kenneth Cole. You want to look out for like Jordans, Nikes, stuff like that. Those are more fast seller. I mean, some Jordans, even if they're expensive, still sit for. But to sit for $100, still better than sitting for $12, But that's what sold for Thursday. Got one more day this week, then I'll give you our grand total for the week of what sold. I mean, how much I made for the week before shipping costs and all that. Welcome back, YouTube. This investment process. This is Friday. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit of breakdown. These are I got 3 orders going out today for Friday. There was one order that came in. I was trying to give them an opportunity to go ahead and pay before I did this video. Trying to wait a little longer, but they ain't paid yet. So they'll have to just get that out on Monday, part of Monday's orders for next week. But so far, reason why this is in a box is because it got returned because the buyer said it didn't fit. It was the wrong size. And stuff like that. If I put in the listing the measurement, this is a fryer rotating rack, right? For like a fryer cooking thing for like chicken. It rotates in like a circular rotation, like a basket, right? Like a round basket. But I put in the listing in the title 8 inches long. So I put in the measurements. So that way, instant like that, when people change their minds, or they don't look at the listing and read the description, or they don't use the measurement that I put in there, they just buy without, trying to do the research, or 8 inch. I don't pay shipping costs back because I pay for return shipping. If you made a mistake, I'll accept your return. I give buyers 30 days to return items, but you gotta pay attention. If I do all my research, I do my work, and I make sure I put enough detail in there in the description and in the title. And buyers don't like to read descriptions; they just buy. And so I had to put information in the title. And even that, buyers don't read, right? Like I had Legos, Harry Potter Lego set, right? I showed in the video that a short clip that a buyer bought, right? And he said, I can't put it together because it's missing pieces. They want to return it because it says missing pieces, right? And in the title and the description, I put in there missing pieces. In the title itself, it said missing pieces. The buyer did not read and did not even read the description. Title or description, they just bought without reading. And it said used, not new. And I even put in there open packs, missing pieces. Not sure how many missing pieces in the dang on title. But they just didn't read. And they go and to try to blame me and give me a negative feedback on my business because saying my listing was inaccurate when the fact that it's not my fault you didn't read the description or the title. You know, pay attention. I blocked that buyer for anyway. But in the process of opening, since the buyer did not pay attention and they basically lied or I can't remember what they said it was, but whatever on there. But in the case on there, it got closed in my favor. The buyer did not get a refund. It got closed in my favor because of the fact they did not read the description. I'm not gonna play with the games with these people that don't read or just want to cause me problems on my store. I just block them. And I hate when people try to act like that. Oh, I need their money. You know, try to sell it for cheaper because I'll pay right now or whatever. Try to act like I need, like, lowball me so low. I don't play that game. I do this business for a reason, to make money. And I know how I'm good at it. And I've been doing it a long time, so I know the games. I know how to make the money. And I'm planning on to make even more money. And I'm going to show y'all in my YouTube in the future. I got some big plans and a lot of different ideas for YouTube videos and building that. Y'all have to stay tuned to find out because I'm working on it in the process. I'm getting ready to try to do a go to yard sales next week. Hopefully, if it don't rain. I'm working on putting the money together and going ahead and go yard sale for next week. But let's go back to these orders right here. Let me show y'all the rack real quick. That is the rack right there. A little rotating rack right there is stainless steel rotating air fryer 8-inch chip basket. See right there? That's what it is. It rotates. It opens on the top right there. But let's get back to what these items sold for. Right? And today's sales came out to be $41.99. Right? First off, this game sold for $7 plus shipping. This action figure right here. This is 2015 Hasbro Marvel Ultron Titan Hero Series. It's 12-inch action figure. It sold for $14 plus shipping. I got these in a lot of action figures for like $20. So I'm like, I think there was like 10 or so in there, so like $2 a piece. So that's a profit right there. The air fryer sold for $4.50 plus shipping. Not something I will try to buy again because I not really bought it. It came out of storage auction. And I just put it online. Stuff like that will be going to my yard sale. I'm not going to be focused on cheap items for my store because, one, it sits a long time, it takes up space, and it caused my algorithm to go slow because it's not getting that much views. You want to stay away from that. And in my YouTube, in the upcoming videos, I will be discussing how to properly invest, what to invest, and how to really turn things around so where you can make a lot of money, right? I'm on the low end because I haven't listed a little bit, and since we moved down here that much because of the fact, one, I didn't have no listing, two, we were going through all our stuff, separating it, going to yard sales and stuff. Basically, these are the stuff I got to list. A lot of movies. I got this grill, this PlayStation 4 controller, this CB radio, this PlayStation remote, and this Roku device. My old Roku device. Don't even use it. Got a Roku TV. This is my old PS3 controller. It works. Just don't use it because I don't even have a PS3 no more. Same with the PS4 controller. It works. I forgot I had it. I already sold the other PS4 online. This is my drill. I don't even need it because I have a bunch. Selling it. Got this Star Wars stand thing. It kind of messed. It got returned because in the shipping, the glue kind of came off. So I'm just gonna put the glue back on, and I'm gonna sell it as a replica, no charger, untested, and stuff like that. It goes for a lot of money, but I'm just gonna put it back on. These are the little bulb things. I don't even know if it works. because I don't have a charger. This is like a paper shredder. These still sell as well. Put on like the trash can. Those are the shoes right there. Timberland boots. Right here. So the buyer needs to go ahead and pay if they want to get it out today, which I will get it out today if they go ahead and pay. I hate when buyers pay and it just sits and they don't respond, don't say nothing. I don't play. You know, I don't even send them a coupon, and if they give me hassle or whatever, I block. And I block a lot of people. Because I'm just not going to deal with that kind of crap. You know, this is my business, and I'm not going to be told how to do my business when I've been doing it a long time. Like the person with the Legos that try to tell me how to run my business. Not going to happen. But yeah, okay. This is what we did this week. All right, Monday was 220.32. Tuesday was 233.24. Wednesday was 92.18. Thursday was 226.14. Friday, today, was $41.99. Total, $813.87, right? That is the net cost. Shipping and seller fees have not come out of that right there. That is the net sales. Taxes, they don't come in the net cost. On eBay, basically how it does, eBay deducts the seller fee, taxes right away out of the money, which it don't even show on your like basically when you look on there, when you look on your page, it'll show you a net sell cost or whatever. That's already minus the taxes. Taxes you don't even gotta worry about because eBay automatically gathered it from the customer. So the money don't even come to you. The buyer pays eBay directly, and eBay sends it to this whatever state that they're from. So I don't even have to worry about adding that into these costs because it's not even added into these costs. eBay automatically takes it from the buyer itself. So this is before shipping and seller fees. So shipping, seller fees, I'm looking about a third of the money that I would be able to keep. So right now, this is a slower week, and I had if I had a more busier weekend, basically I didn't have that much, 8 sales this past weekend, because I haven't been listing. But I plan to do a lot of listing, go ahead and get all them stuff listed in the next couple of days so I can have some room and go ahead and get some yard sale inventory next weekend to start listing and boosting my store. But so far, $300 to $400 is what I bring home out of this, right? $300 to $400. That's why I do a side business job to be able to make extra money, because right there in inflation, that's not enough. Keep paying bills and groceries and gas and investing, right? Because I need to invest at least $200 on yard sales, right? So I DoorDash. So DoorDash, I was doing 7 days a week at first, because of needing to move out our old place to try to find a better place, right? And the 7 day, and that's kind of pushing my body hard. On top of doing listing and packing orders during the day, I would work all day, and it kind of was causing me to have some chest pains and causing my heart to, because I have a heart problem. I have PVC, premature vascular contractions. I have what's it called? Well, some minor health problems and stuff like that. Not too much, but exercise, diet, which I'm working on trying to balance myself out to try to help me out, because I'll be pushing myself so hard all the time. And I don't want to, I'm getting older, I got to think about my health. And so now, since we moved out here, we plan to, as long as the landlord fixes the place, we working on agreement to buy this place. So I'm going to fix it up like I want. There's no need to rush at anything. I can get it done. And the plans I have for this property and to how I want it to do and how I want this business to grow, it'll all come in the future. Y'all just stay tuned video after video. I will bring it, and I'll give y'all ideas and help y'all try to figure out how to do y'all business. And it's all about using your imagination, use creation to try to figure out how can I do things better, right? So on an average 5-day week on DoorDash, that I do, I roughly add about $300 to $400, right? So that's about $600 to $800 a week that I make with DoorDash and this. So that's pretty good money, right? $600 to $800 a week, right? But I want to do more than that because I got ideas that's going to cost more money. So how do I do that, right? By not listing. A lot of this stuff came from cheap stuff that's been sitting a long time, right? It's taken up my storage room, right? My storage room, let me go ahead and show y'all real quick. My storage room is my inventory room, right? This is a double wide trailer. But I got almost 5,000 inventory packed up in here. You see how tight it is, right? That means I'm not going to have much space for when I buy stuff. So I have an idea how to change that. But I'm going to have to get growing more. Let's see, some of this stuff been sitting so long. But I use my imagination. How can I make it fit? So basically tight, right? Tight. You know? You see it right there. I got my boxes right in that closet. And these right here are the movies and the games and VHSs, right? Just sit and pile up, right? But as putting it together, making it tight, I left myself some open space. So that's why I need to think about what do I need to buy properly in my store, for my store, and the stuff to move fast so it don't sit for a long time. Like you got stuff like these Barbies ain't the valuable ones. These been sitting not too long, but I got, you know, I got some stuff like, let's see, like that little, you know, glass thing right there. Been sitting for a while. Stuff that's not worth investing. Like these Indian items, you know, Barbie doll, whatever. Got it from trade at a flea market. Not a good investment because they've been sitting for a long time. You know, people are not interested in that at all. So you want to get stuff that people are interested in and move fast, you know, as those are just the amount of place I have left. You know, books are not something that be good. The dishes, I have so many dishes, you know, but you want to try to change up the idea of what to buy, right? And like all that right there, see, these, when I talk about little McDonald's store that have a bunch of them. I'm just trying to get rid of stuff cheaper that's been sitting so long. That to get it out my way, add newer inventory. You know, I got some expensive stuff here and some cheap stuff. You know, like I only got like 2 more battery packs left. I sold 2. You know, one recently, as y'all seen in my short clips, and now I got 2. I'm hoping they'll sell fast. You know, so I can get rid of them and not to wait because those are pretty heavy. I can't put them on the shelf because they will break the shelf. 50 pounds a piece. You know, that's 100 pounds together right there. Now when I change up what I buy to sell, right, by only putting online, like a lot of that stuff that has been sitting so long, when I find it in a storage auction, whatever, it's going to be for yard sale. You know, people will want to buy it for a cheaper price, you know, like even this right here, right? You know, it's set for a little bit of time. $14, yeah. You think, yeah, $2 for $14, yeah, that's pretty good. But I'm thinking when you increase all your inventory, you're going to have a room like mine, you know, filled up to almost 5,000 inventory. We're running out of space to get to figure out what items like this and others that have been sitting for too long, taking up space for new inventory, right? So this stuff like this will be yard sale, you know. I'll probably see. I invested $2. I wouldn't even buy this at a yard sale anymore. I mean, I'll sell it at a yard sale just so I can have better items. So, like how I sold it for $2, I'd probably $3-4 or whatever. It doesn't matter, you know, because it'll move out my way. So I can focus on more expensive items only in my store, so I can boost my store. So this $300 to $400 a week on eBay could turn into $1,000 to $1,500 a week profit, right? So I've done that before when I made $56,000 in 2021, right? Well, not before, not that's my net, you know, less than that with after shipping and seller fees, but still, that was my best year in this business, and that's when I would start growing and stuff. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. This is what sold for the week, and to give you a little breakdown. Stay tuned for the next video. I will bring it to y'all when it comes. And thank you for subscribing. Like, share, help my algorithm out. I appreciate it. Investor says out. The buyers finally paid for these shoes. I'm going to go ahead and put it in this as well. Here's some Timberlands boots right here. Paid $44.52. That's what shipping cost. So that changed the total up today from $41.99 to $86.51. With the week ending at $858.39, still about $300 to $400 give or take or whatever on 400. Which is not too bad. These are 3 pounds. Priority shoebox. We'll be going into it. Because these are 2 pounds. With the weight is 2 pounds. But you got to factor in shipping box. You know, shipping box, which will turn it into 3 pounds when it gets shipped. Packing paper. I don't put bubble wrap on my shoes. I just wrap them in packing paper and put one on the bottom, one on the top, so give it secure without bouncing and getting sprayed. Like you wrap your packing paper around one, then you put the other one like in a shoe box. You get new shoes, they got paper over top before another shoe. That's how I usually do that. And one more thing about when they return, if a buyer tries to threaten you with a negative feedback or whatever to get what they want, that's how a lot of scammers do. You know, don't be afraid to stick it to them. You know, not stick to don't be afraid to hold your ground, right? Hold your ground and not give in, because these people, these scammers, they want to try to get over on the system. You can't give them a leeway or they'll keep trying to get over. I mean, I've been trying so hard and so long with eBay to try to get these scammers off, but it's a kind of a loophole in eBay policy, little loophole that needs to be fixed, and these scammers, they exploit it. So who's got to be the ones to stop it? Is you, the seller. If you're a seller, you gotta stop it. You know, because you put your foot down. That's what I do, and I'm not afraid. What you do with a negative feedback, if they leave one, like the Legos, they won't remove the feedback on there. So I'll put a response of what actually went down and how things go, so that way other customers would know what was going on, so that the negative feedback ain't misleading and cause to hurt my business. And I do really well that I hardly get any negatives or neutrals. It's all positive. You know, I got almost 100% positive rating. Only 2 negatives in the last year, and those are from scammers. You know, I work my butt off to make sure everything good and tested, to make sure the customer knows everything. I don't try to hide anything because I don't want problems. I want quick transactions, no hassle. I answer questions, but I really don't like to answer much questions. I rather just, you know, flip, keep flipping stuff, you know, without having to deal with all the extra. But I answer occasionally, and you be respectful. You know, that's key. You know, say thank you and all that stuff. So that, and polite, so that way customers are appreciated, feel appreciated, and they'll come back, and they keep coming back. That's why I have a lot of followers on my store, and that's why I do, you know, my shipment costs and everything I put in to the price, because these came out of storage auction, as y'all seen, $1 now, $1. That's why I sell them, you know, Timberlands, name brand, you know. So I had a lot of wiggle room. I had that for 45 or whatever. Buyer sent me off for 35. I accepted, you know, because why? I basically $1, and so I had a lot of wiggle room. So I ain't worried about selling it a little cheaper just to get it moving. Think of this, you know, that's what a model I use. Fast money makes money, you know. Slow money just sits, you know, and you see what happens is it sits in the room, build up. You know, you don't want that. But thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and get these packed up. These 3 already got their shipping labels on, but I got to cover up so I don't see the names of the customer and their address. So now these will get packed up. It'll take no time at all and get them out. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Best Princess out.